I've often been asked why we need a router such as 10-stack router or React router for a React application that only has a handful of routes. The simple answer, or perhaps the naive answer, is that technically you don't. Such is the case here. Here, I am routing the app using only React's built-in useState hook for state management to track which product is selected. To achieve this functionality without a router, we need to lift the state to the app component level to track which product is being selected. We then pass down the state and its associated event handlers to the child components, thereby conditionally rendering either the product list or the product detail. As we can see in the browser here for the product list, and then the product detail, and then back to product list. And if you're curious about this icon here, this is 10-stack query. It is used only for fetching data from an API. It has nothing to do with routing at all. Here is the general layout of the basic application. We have the product list component, which in addition to rendering the product list also fetches data from the API, of course using 10-stack query. The list consists of a product card which render each product in the list. Now of note here is that, as you can see, I'm using the button tag rather than an anchor tag because we have no router. There's no routing in the traditional sense, so we're not using an A tag or an anchor tag. We are using a button because it is event driven for navigation. And that pattern continues with the lowest component, which is the product detail. This button will fire an event to go back. Again, no anchor tag. But herein lies one of the deficiencies of not using a router in a React application. If I were to drill down into one of the products and I refresh the page, the state memory of the application managed by the useState hook is deleted. So therefore, I am led back to the landing page of product list. Your first reaction might be, why not use local storage? And indeed we can. Here I have hooked up local storage to our state. And I'm using the term hookup in the React development context, not the Gen Z context. If you are not aware, it is possible to pass a function into the useState call. It's called a lazy initialization function. It just looks a bit funky because I'm adding a generic here with the useState for TypeScript purposes. It's called lazy, quote unquote, because it only fires once on component mount. And then we manage the setting of data into local storage using the useEffect hook. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Please do not use the useEffect hook to fetch data from an API. Let's retest. Refresh. We're still here. Let's inspect local storage under application. There's a local storage there. There's a selected product. Okay, let's go back to the list. Let's do something else. And as you can see here, it changed. One more time for good measure. Certainly it is achievable, but in the context of an e-commerce application, this perhaps is not the most elegant of solutions. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but you look in the URL bar, there's no product ID. The product ID is missing. See that? No product ID. Additionally, the backwards and forward button isn't working naturally. Now, hypothetically speaking, in an e-commerce application with a router, your URL could be something like this, CK1 Cologne, where a user, the end user, could potentially bookmark this particular view and then come back to it and hopefully buy it at some point in time. And you can naturally see how having this ability is immensely useful for search engine optimization, which we want in an e-commerce application. And so for this scenario and scenarios that are similar to this, using a router such as 10-stack router or React router is clearly justified. And of course, there are some viewers watching this video that are saying, I don't give a flip about e-commerce nor search engine optimization. I want a simple React application with a minimal amount of external libraries. To those of you, I feel your pain. I understand your sentiment. You can definitely go with the local storage solution. So there you have it, my dear friends. Hopefully you have a better understanding of when to use a router with your React application. Please consider subscribing to my channel. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything, and will hopefully help me grow this channel one day. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up. I thank you very much for watching my video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.